Welcome back to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be talking about a collaboration done on the Air Jordan 2 silhouette. This seems to be the 2 year, or the year of the do. And this collaboration was done with Maison Chateau Rouge. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today we're going to be talking about a special collaboration done with Jordan and Maison Chateau Rouge. This is a really fire Air Jordan 2, and I feel like this is definitely going to go down in my top 5 twos of the year probably. So we're going to do the overview, talk about size and fit, followed by how I styled this really cool sneaker, and then we'll continue to talk about the resale and retail on these. So let's jump right into it. So this is a Parisian fashion label for those of you who are unfamiliar with Maison Chateau Rouge. The creator is from Senegal, so you're going to see some key pieces from Senegal with the flag and the name on the box. We'll get to that after the sneaker, but the designer really wanted to tap into how does Jordan himself have lineage to Paris. And one of the things he decided was to go back into the archives. He found a photo of Michael Jordan, which is a fire picture of him next to the Eiffel Tower. He's literally jumping in the air and holding a basketball. It kind of looks like the basketball is on top of the Eiffel Tower. So that is where he decided to start that foundation on this collaboration, which I think is really unique, very cool. I've been to Paris a few times and it's just such a magical place, so definitely feel like I need to go back wearing these sneakers. Let's get into the front of the toe box region. So this is a really upscale, high fashion looking sneaker. I was actually shocked when I got these. I wasn't too obsessed when I saw photos leaked, but having these in hand, this is by far one of the nicest Jordan 2s that have released this year, hands down. Starting with the front of the toe box, it is this nice kind of orangey red hue that we've got on the front in that suede. Working our way up, we have smooth white leather, and we've got the brogue going on with the perforation of the holes here. You kind of see this on a lot of men's nicer shoes as far as, you know, going to work. I feel like this actually would be something I would put in my sneaker rotation as a nice upscale sneaker. But I love that they've added that brogue on the front here. Just a nice subtle detailing also of these little triangles that have been cut out. It kind of reminds me of a doily for some reason, but that just gives it another just kind of unique twist. Working our way up, we've got this nice heather gray nubuck suede, and then the lace detail is really unique and different. It's got just kind of a dotted line pattern that you've got going on in red. If you're not feeling this pattern, I think I'm gonna probably keep it with this pattern because I think that it just gives it something different, a nice subtle feel. It's not too in your face, but they do give you a different lace option. So we've got this nice dark chocolatey brown, a yellow that's kind of a light pastel orangish yellow, and then kind of an orangish red hue, which I think all three of these complement the sneaker nicely. So it is nice that you can add these into your rotation if you want. As we work our way up, this is a really cool tongue that you see. We've got that smooth white leather, but on the top it has again that signature kind of triangle doily effect at the bottom, and then as we work our way up we still have that brogue pattern going on. They haven't really changed that in the transition. It's worked its way through up to the tongue. I love the stitching on the top though in that nice just orange red accent. It's something different that I haven't really seen a lot of. with collaborations in general, it kind of gives it this unique, nice touch. But we also have this embossed Air Jordan Wings logo in that nice pastel orange colorway. And then on the outside of that, we have this really cool squiggly embossed pattern, which is very unique and different as well. I haven't seen this on a Jordan sneaker. So let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. All right, so working our way to the side paneling, more of that brogue going on the medial side and that squiggly pattern underneath. We do have hits of this yellow, which it's not too much in your face. It's very subtle, but it kind of gives it this aged look. As we wrap around, more of that heather gray nubuck on the back and some nubuck in that orangish red hue. We've got more of that cool triangle leather pattern underneath with Nike on top of some white and yellow stripes. We've got the dual branding though. On the other side, we do have Maison Chateau Rouge as well. And then on the interior, it's really cool. It's actually this kind of chocolatey brown look, but it actually has polka dots throughout. And the insoles are really unique as well. So it's got United Youth International with Maison Rouge on the interior, but it's got actually a Michael Jordan, two different images of him, one up close and one from afar. So it's really showing Michael Jordan in two different perspectives. So I love that they put those art pieces on the insole of the sneaker just to kind of complement and tell a story as well. As we wrap our way around to the other side paneling on the lateral side, we again have that squiggly print. This time more of that really just cool stitching that you see here, kind of makes it a little more artistic, and hits of that yellow and orangish red accent. As we work our way down to the midsole, it's got this nice age splotted effect with just a nice kind of tan color scheme on top of that off-white colorway. And then the sneaker is completed with a red, white, and yellow for the outsole. All right, let's take a look at all those last and final details. All right, so moving on to the box, as you saw on the back of the sneaker, we've got this yellow and white stripe here, and you see that as well on the box. So I love that they've decided to incorporate that kind of same pattern that matches the sneaker. Really just cool design and shape here that you see, but we've got Maison Chateau Rouge, and it's the International Youth ring here. We've got the flag of Senegal, so the designer of Maison Chateau Rouge, again, is Senegalese. So he does have both French roots and Senegalese roots. I love that he's incorporated the artwork. These are the same images that you also see on the insoles of the sneaker itself. Got American flag on there as well as the French flag, but this is just a really, really well put together sneaker, as well as the packaging. I mean, everything on this collaboration was well thought out, and you can definitely tell how much work and effort was put into this collaboration. All right, now let's jump into sizing. So I typically have been a little confused with my size range on the twos, but for the highs, I've realized that I am actually true to size. Just enough space for me to wiggle my toes in that toe box region. So I would say 6 true to size. If you like to have just a little bit of extra room in these. If you do have higher narrow feet, definitely go along those lines. But if you do have flatter, wider feet, that could actually differentiate a completely different size range for you. All right, so now let's talk about styling. This sneaker, I swear, is going to age so well. I just really love the color hues that I see throughout, and it definitely has just subtle but nice accents as well. This is going to be a great sneaker for all year round. I definitely wanted to play off of some of the looks in this. For the first look, I kept it pretty neutral with an off-the-shoulder ruffled bodysuit in white with some just simple light denim shorts. I think that white is just such a clean colorway that goes quite nicely with these.
It can benefit you. Femme fatale, I can't fall in love with you. Seen it all. It can benefit you. Femme fatale, I can't fall in love with you. Yeah, whiskey in my head, Henny in a cupboard. If you want it, I'm just saying.
For the second look, I wanted to add a little bit more pattern and color into the mix, so I decided to wear an off-the-shoulder bustier that had a floral pattern that had some nice reds and yellows in it, which I think definitely complemented some of the accents throughout this sneaker. And then for the bottoms, I wore some nice, just simple denim shorts as well. Light denim, I think, also is just a great color combination to work in with these.
Benefit from being friends. We can't be together, but that body like a Benz. That black on the rims. They know that you're poison, baby. Let's not play pretend. This ain't got a end, yeah. You so dangerous, hella sus, I can tell, yeah. You a bad, real bad broad, but seen it all. It can all benefit you. Femme fatale, I can't fall in love.
For the last and final look, I went with red again just because I saw lots of just kind of red accents throughout the sneaker. But I wore a bodysuit that had more of a 3D floral effect to it, and I wore some light denim wide-legged jeans. Again, I think that light denim just is kind of been my go-to with this colorway. I think it just plays into it quite nicely.
Femme fatale, I can't fall in love with you. Bad follows you like a shadow, yeah. We gon' end up in the gallows, yeah. Give it deep, but you shallow, yeah. If you ride, then you ride, grab a saddle. Bad follows you like a shadow, yeah.
So you let me know down below what was your favorite look at this, or how would you style these? Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $225 and they are currently going between $200 to $330. Again, I would highly recommend just looking at a pair, having this in your hand, because this is such a beautiful, well thought through sneaker. And again, I think this is going to be one of my top selections for Air Jordan 2 of the year. So definitely reconsider these if you passed on these. All right, everyone. If you are new here and joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you all next episode.